Welcome back to Euro Football Daily, where we're building up to the return of domestic action by looking at 10 young stars who deserve more minutes. Let's go. 10. Bryan Gil. Bryan Gil would be the first to admit his €25 million move to Tottenham Hotspur has never really caught fire. With the North London club since the summer of 2021, Gil had built a reputation as an explosive and unpredictable winger back in his homeland of Spain. But game time has proved hard to come by for the young star, and he spent the second half of the 2021-22 campaign on loan with Valencia. This season he's back with the Lily Whites but remains a peripheral figure. He's only featured for 6 minutes in the league and earned just 5 more substitute appearances in all competitions. But the eye test suggests the 21-year-old does deserve more than what he's getting. Gil can cause chaos on the ball, as demonstrated by the fact he still averages nearly 2 dribbles per 90 and 3.8 touches in the opposition box. Big numbers for a player in his position. Although this hasn't translated into a goal or assist for Gil this term, bring him off the bench earlier and Antonio Conte might just witness the results he craves. 9. Armando Broja. Chelsea are having a miserable time in front of goal. This season they've only found the net 17 times, a haul better by 12 teams including the promoted pair of Fulham and Bournemouth, while their top scorers Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling are on just 3 apiece. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has fared even worse, only hitting the target once. With that in mind, why not give Armando Broja more opportunities? The Albanian international scored 6 on loan with Southampton last term and is one of the few genuine forwards available to Graham Potter. In truth, the 21-year-old's performances at the Bridge have been disappointing. From 2 starts and 10 substitute appearances in the league, Broja has scored 1. And he's only taken 6 shots at a dismal rate of 1.8 per 90 in the bottom 9% of forwards in Europe's top 5 leagues, and in the Champions League his numbers are even worse. However, what the 6'3" striker does do well is win plenty of aerials and hustle the opposition, completing 1.2 blocks per 90. He is clearly willing to work hard, something not every Chelsea player has demonstrated this season. Therefore, more consistent game time could produce the goals needed to kickstart his career in blue. 8. CHUKWUEMEKA. If Graham Potter doesn't fancy Armando Broja, then why not turn to CHUKWUEMEKA? Signed as part of Todd Boehly's wish to attract the best emerging talent to Stamford Bridge, the England youth international was the jewel in Aston Villa's academy. In 2021, he played a starring role as Villa's under-18s won the FA Youth Cup, defeating Liverpool in the final before earning 13 appearances for the senior side. Villa were desperate to keep hold of him, but with his contract expiring and CHUKWUEMEKA a wanted man, they couldn't reject Chelsea's offer of €18 million. Unsurprisingly, minutes have been limited for the 19-year-old. He has appeared 3 times as a substitute in the league and been included in all but 2 matchday squads in Europe. Valuable experience no doubt, however CHUKWUEMEKA will be feeling he can offer more. A powerful running box-to-box midfielder, he scored 13 and assisted 13 in 54 outings for Villa's youth sides. And last season, he held down a pass accuracy of over 81% and completed 60% of his dribbles, not bad for a player who operates at both ends of the pitch. Chelsea could use some fresh legs in midfield, and CHUKWUEMEKA fits the bill. 7. Joshua Zirkzee. The past few years have not been plain sailing for Joshua Zirkzee. The Dutch forward exploded onto the scene with Bayern Munich in 2019-20, scoring 4 in 9 Bundesliga appearances. But a lackluster loan at Parma did little to help his progress. But then came a loan move to Anderlecht last season. Zirkzee made light work of the Belgian top tier under Vincent Kompany, scoring 16 and taking 2.8 shots per 90. Only 3 players in the entire division managed more goals and assists than him combined. A subsequent €8.5 million move to Bologna looked like a bargain. However, rather than kick on in Italy, Zirkzee has been cast back to the bench. He currently ranks 21st in the entire squad for minutes, posting just a single goal and an assist as a result. In Bologna's defence, Zirkzee is competing with Marko Arnautovic, and the Austrian wildcard has hardly disappointed, netting 8 so far. But that shouldn't excuse the total lack of appearances handed to the young Dutchman, stuck on 6 in Serie A at the time of recording. He can clearly be an asset, so Thiago Motta should stop wasting him on the sidelines. 6. Rico Lewis. Since Phil Foden's rise to fame, Manchester City are taking their academy prospects more seriously. This season, Cole Palmer and Rico Lewis have both featured in the league, while Josh Wilson-Esbrand has appeared frequently on the bench. They will all be learning plenty under Guardiola, but of the 3, we hope Rico Lewis sees more action in 2023. The defender is only 18, but has been with the club for a decade. And he's already made history in a sky blue shirt, becoming the youngest ever player to score on their full Champions League debut in their 3-1 victory over Sevilla this season. He's been present on the bench for every game in Europe and only absent from 3 matchday squads in the league, although he's only played for 35 minutes in the top flight. With Kyle Walker and João Cancelo ahead of him, it was never going to be easy for Lewis. But he has shown he can be trusted. In Europe, he's completed 92 of 118 passes attempted, over 91%, and has shown threat down the right with 2 shots and a key pass. It may be wishful thinking, but why not give Lewis a chance? 5. Cameron Archer. Unai Emery has made an instant impact at Aston Villa. In just 3 games, he's recorded standout victories against Manchester United and Brighton, while his forward line is purring with Danny Ings, Jacob Ramsey, Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey all finding the net. The next attacker who will be hoping to benefit from Emery's arrival is Cameron Archer, yet another promising youngster from the Villa Academy. At 20 years old, the English prospect is more than ready to step up, and his record so far deserves respect. Following a loan spell in the National League with Solihull Moors in 2020-21, Archer netted 4 in 5 League Cup appearances for Villa the following campaign, and also scored 6 in 3 appearances for the under-21s. The Walsall native then spent 6 months in the Championship with Preston North End last season, going on to score 7. And to top it all off, Archer has 4 goals in 4 caps for the England under-21s too. You can't really ask more of a young striker. He might not have scored in 6 appearances off the bench this season, but a starting role could be the key to unlocking his potential. 4. Ansu Fati. The Spanish sensation Ansu Fati is only 20, but he's already missed over 80 games for Barcelona at senior level with various injuries. Between 2020 and 2022, his body broke down so often he only featured 17 times in La Liga, hampering the momentum that made him such a breakout star 3 seasons ago. But all the evidence suggests the forward is back to full health this term. He's already featured 14 times in La Liga, yet only 3 of those appearances have been starts. Still, he's shown the quality he has on offer, scoring and assisting 6 at a rate of 1 goal involvement every 77 minutes. Luis Enrique saw enough to take Fati to Qatar, despite him not featuring once for La Roja in nearly 2 years. Given the talent at his disposal, it's no surprise that Xavi has been hesitant to unleash Fati at Barcelona. But with Ferran Torres his main competition on the left side of attack, there is no reason why Fati shouldn't be starting. Compared to Torres, Fati averages more shots, hits the target more often, completes more passes and dribbles, and arrives in the box more frequently. In almost every attacking metric, Fati comes out on top. 3. Enrique Araujo. Back in May, it was reported by Mundo Deportivo that Barcelona, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Manchester City were all fighting for Benfica's highly rated young forward, Enrique Araujo. The latest sensation off the Benfica production line, Araujo had piqued Europe's interest after netting 38 times in 76 appearances for the Eagles youth sides. 3 goals in 129 minutes of league action last term only added to his growing credentials. Now 20 years old, Araujo looks set for a starring role at the Estadio da Luz following Darwin Núñez's departure in the summer. However, it's the 21-year-old Gonçalo Ramos who has been trusted to lead the line under Roger Schmidt, going on to net 14 in all competitions and earn a spot in Portugal's World Cup squad. Araujo, meanwhile, has been limited to just 180 minutes in the league and Europe. But again, he's popped up with some crucial goals, scoring in the Champions League qualifiers, then against Maccabi Haifa in Benfica's sensational 6-1 victory. 8 points clear of second place Porto, Benfica are threatening to run away with the title. Should that become more apparent, then give Araujo more minutes to show his class. 2. Rayan CHERKI. By now, Rayan CHERKI's qualities are no secrets. Show reels of the precocious Lyon talent have been flooding the internet for years thanks to his explosive speed and trickery. Match that with 5 goals and 12 appearances for Lyon's B-side and 4 in 6 for the French under-21s, and CHERKI's wonderkid status is no gimmick. But for one reason or another, Lyon are yet to properly unleash the 19-year-old in their senior side. 52 of his 61 appearances in Ligue 1 have been off the bench, and this season he's only started once. Yet he still delivered 3 assists at a rate of 1 every 72 minutes, all the while averaging a mammoth 5.3 completed dribbles per 90. Put simply, CHERKI carries a threat that few can match in the Lyon squad. In the summer, he signed a tentative contract extension with Le Gant until 2024. However, he recently admitted that, quote, impatience is starting to be felt as he continues to languish on the bench. If Lyon are serious about keeping CHERKI in the long run, then Laurent Blanc should heed his warnings. Use him or lose him. 1. Alejandro Garnacho. Once again, this season has generated plenty of headlines at Old Trafford. Be it the furore over Cristiano Ronaldo, the struggles of Harry Maguire, and now the news that the Glazers might be ready to sell up, you can count on the Red Devils to bring the drama. A more positive story though has been the emergence of Alejandro Garnacho. A well-known figure within the academy since arriving in 2020, rumours were rife in the summer that Erik ten Hag was hugely impressed with the Argentine under-20 international. Sure enough, rather than leave on loan, the winger has stayed around the first team, and that decision is starting to pay dividends. In the past few months, Garnacho has made a big impact for Manchester United, scoring late winners against Real Sociedad in Europe, then against Fulham in the league. He also grabbed 2 assists in a 40 thumping of Aston Villa in the League Cup, only adding to his hype. Fast, creative and composed, the 18-year-old is repaying the trust shown in him by his manager. And now Ronaldo is gone, there is space for him to blossom even more. So that was our look at 10 youngsters across Europe who deserve more minutes, but who have we missed out? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and make sure you're subscribed to EuroFootball Daily with notifications on so you never miss one of our videos. We'll see you next time.